Me na Isatu Smile Sesay, and this is the program Talk to the Camera. Today the camera waka Wilberforce Community, where first we dey call am Wilberforce Village, for know the history but Wilberforce, and also know if any development don't take place now Wilberforce or they go on now Wilberforce, and also wetin people like about the community and wetin are some of the constraints where people dey face now Wilberforce community. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and who that you be?
George Fumi Jones.
Okay.
Yes.
So how they call this community where we dey so?
Wilberforce Community.
So a person we no one the Canada's community, one for visitors community, how we go able for locate the Wilberforce community?
Well, if you dey come Wilberforce, you go pass first now. You go come till you reach Congo Cross. Then you come by your left, which way, whether it is forward, left, and then you come up to Wilberforce. Now a hilly place. Wilberforce then a hill. So you dey claim either by Signal Hill, by Wilberforce Road, or by the maze, you go eventually get to the top. Wilberforce is sited on a hill.
Okay. So how many years you don't take Wilberforce?
I don't there Wilberforce for a little bit over 72 years.
So I want to make you tell me those days how Wilberforce be like.
When me they grew up now Wilberforce, the community not being big. It was mainly a Creole village. The Creole that have been there have been mostly from Nigeria. The place not been get plenty host them. Now 2-3 old there we been get. And I be a close knit community. We been get churches them. When we they grow up now with Wilberforce, I not be members say we been get mosque. Don't grow before we begin to see the upcoming of the other religion. When people them from the countryside, we can say from the countryside, then begin for come. And when them people let them be come, then they work with them, create them. The Creole them, they take them, picking them, then they put them in school, then get education. Some of them can even attempt for change their name. Kamara can be Johnson. Kamara, they be Cole. Them picking they then grow up in the family. Today, some of them inherit them properties. Now the Wilberforce that way I know.
And also we see a country tree, the field. I go one for make you tell we small thing about that country tree there.
Well, today now one cotton tree day, but not 2 cotton tree been there. Then cotton tree day, then I be landmark. The ships them, the navigators them, then they use them for aid and direction where then they come. Even when one of the cotton tree begin for give way, the marine people them tell we say we not for cut them. Until eventually it begin broke. Now we broke them. Then I be historic landmark. The cotton tree now be in the center around where people them be together at the village.
Okay. So why the name you so Wilberforce?
Wilberforce. Before the name Wilberforce, me young granny them, the Wallace Johnson them been they call Wilberforce Cabenda. Cabenda have been the original name where Wilberforce been get. Now after the slaves them, the captives them from Nigeria and the coast, and the resettled slaves them from England and the Americas. Now him then can name here Wilberforce. After the great philanthropist, William Wilberforce. Yes.
So I go want to make you tell we as you don't talk about William Wilberforce way before say they name this community after. So waiting this man here so be whose kind personality way it be been others Wilberforce.
Well, the name Wilberforce. Wilberforce been lucky because not to the slaves them not be only resettled at Wilberforce, them be resettled all over the western area. But Wilberforce been lucky. For let them look they say you Wilberforce, you Kabenda, let we change your name, let we give you new name. You Wilberforce. This personality where then they call William Wilberforce. As far as me know when me go school, that be one of the great people them where put them foot say slavery for stop. Then go the length and breadth throughout times for make them put an end to the cruel trade of slavery.
So waiting at the message where you go at all wait till you don't say so.
Well, now an opportunity because we now Wilberforce in recent times we've been get a visit from the city of Hall. The mayor can Wilberforce after I don't attend a service now one of the church, then can at the community for can look the bust where they erect to the memory of William Wilberforce. We all been gathered that day. It was a rainy day, but we were very proud for Getan because the mayor of Freetown, Mayor Akisoya, come with him together with a few Creoles them from the Creole community. Come, we attend the service. We come around the bus. We do a short service, and we've been grateful. We are happy. We feel proud. It was a very great honor for we that day.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
Me and Fortune.
How many years you don't take Wilberforce?
Well, I don't take 20 years now Wilberforce village.
So what's how you be there before you can Wilberforce?
I be there Bookfields, Congo markets.
So why you left there in Kaya?
Well, while I left there, Kaya, we get a friend when I be Kusoni Mali. I get this place where we there. I see we this how we be there. Say get place that Wilberforce time me Kaya.
Okay. So since you can Wilberforce, waiting you see they go on a Wilberforce?
Well, since I can Wilberforce, things the way they go on, what's a business now not be the problem at this community. But we be they manage because the tell we get this damp now, yeah. We be they manage small. But now where the dog rehabilitate them, where they up this side, we they strain a lot for water. Plus we buy water. Now this community yeah, so. And that difference they are seeing in Wilberforce village for now.
So like you see any development they take place now Wilberforce?
Well, yes, because we come Wilberforce, we get to one side when I be market way at the say Judea Church now they be get today. But for now, as he say, we don't they put a structure when at 3-story building when at the market. So now one development that one day. Was see with Wilberforce they can get market for them. Safe. We not supposed to get some. Now Wilberforce get some. Wilberforce people and I didn't get some.
So what about the road?
Well, the road, only this main road, this Aberdeen road, now it's the same make. But all other filler roads with this main Regent's road, you know, make way for car inside the village. So, before we get busted away the car inside, we get Poda, we get taxi. But now, pass them bike there and they manage we from here to Botomango. So now what I constrain down for the roads them.
So how does they affect you now within Naya?
Well, it affects me a lot because first you get for work all the way Botomango before you get vehicle. If you get for go work, you get for go school, you go late. Because if transportation they flow inside the village, we not go to strain too much. So it affects me a lot because of the road. The road they don't make. So transport in the car inside, pass we get for the work, they go down Botomango. Because people then they ride down here. We better say for the halfway na ya. Like the one where they don't ride down Freetown Road. Pass and get for waka all the way go Congo Cross, or the waka go down Botomango. So we really restrain for transportation business because of the road facility. The road they non make. Even the filler roads they non make. Now bike they no more they able manage for kind inside.
So what are the message we go send out there to viewers them concerning Wilberforce?
Well, me are the ask, do ya the viewers them where they out there, let they help people then road there. So because the road if motocar they can inside plenty things and they will not go the strain for. Even things and price go less because Makituma now where it don't take motocar from Tong to Botomango they pay back kind inside they charge them heavily. So but if the road they make transportation go less, it go reduce. Now one way transport will go to pay, we not go to pay 3, 4, 5. Gonna we cannot Congo cross to Botomango to inside the village. But if we get direct from town to inside the village where the road they make, transportation go less per week. So they are with the beg for the road they are, they it go make.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
Alpheus Festus Cornelius Mackey.
How many years you don't take Wilberforce?
Well, I don't take 58 years now in Wilberforce. Me not born and bred of Wilberforce.
So those days where you be they come up now Wilberforce, I go want to make you tell we how you be see the Wilberforce community.
Well, then there's the way I've been small where they come up now this village. The village being really look like a village because all the areas that they see them right around this village. So when you wake in the morning, safe na birds them with the cry, we go they sing. So then and they wouldn't see village. Now the settings and the one then they do you see neighbors them, you go see some them from a distance before you be able to talk to somebody safe. Yeah, so now in that setting they now been born meat because it's grown up in there. I've been just stone grown all lengthen and they've been there at the village.
Yeah, okay. So like you get anything where you miss?
Well, I miss a lot of things them. Yeah. Things that where I miss now. Now like the neighborhood. The place not in cluster. You been to see trees them around. You been able to breathe free. You been to see people them way you go talk to at least then go take advice. You go see your big one, you greet them in the morning, do you ask them how they feel. You can able send you for do small things and for you quick.
So now that not happen again at the Wilberforce community, since the name don't change from village now in a community.
Well, not that they happen again, but first you get like a picking them way, they know you and way, they know the family where they come out. Where they still get that training there before you go able to talk to them, then go give you that audience they say safe for call them and listen to you. Most of them things and they die out. Now very few family no more you go get around. We still maintain some of them good cultures in a village.
So you see any developments take place in this community?
Well, really, if we watch how the community done yeah, you go say development don't take place, but not to the kind way they expect development for take place because now you go look the roads them, some of them don't make, some of them still it's like I say na village with it. Are they remote villages the way you go now some of them villages and then now you see say the roads they don't improve past even inside Wilberforce village here now. So they expect a better setting for improve on how we they expect them for be than how we did now.
Okay. So now I want to make you tell me like how you see the youths them now with Wilberforce, how you see the picking them where they come up, how you see the youths them, then get anything like that culture inside them where on be get those days.
Well, me I can talk in the sight of God because not in the sight of mortal man. In the sight of God, we don't lost a lot of good youths them like how we have been youths, how we they grow up. Most of them, I'm not gonna say the all, but 60% of the youths them will not go proud say now you send the way you go able to talk to advice it take them. Now everybody, most of the youths say now that violence way they now you see they grow up. The way you call on their attention, they're not going to even listen to you. When some of the bad things and that one and the way the community need for calm as a community, and they will all try for bring we picking them, then youth them to which we go proud of for tomorrow. Because now die with themselves, they die, they go out so. Now then get for take out after we, and not to this kind of way I feel to say we left a better youth them for tomorrow.
So how security talek for Nanayaso?
Well, we really the security. We not get that much security because really the police stand there, but they're not able to do much because some of them say if you not get money, go meet them, they not go come. Then go tell you say transport's not there, then get for book. So some of them things and then now we constraints because really the community really needs security, but we really not too secure because a lot of things they happen now way. The police then can come out, they know they in that numbers the way, then go able for protect the community. Yeah, we get security post, but even OSDSF not the way you go see people them way go all truck structure or the old gun way go make them fear. We not get all the one and then pass the daily police no more.
So what's the message we go at all with you don't say so?
Well, the message where I go hard to all with I don't say so. We need for come together as a community. We need for behave like a Christian and Muslim. We people in SSF been there long term way. When they come, when they talk to we supposed for listen. So now most of them things and they I believe for say the community need for come. We the big one in SSF we get for maintain with pride and respect for we self as big one them. So the small one then go copy from we because it start from the home. So me they plead to the community. We the big one them. Let's try for begin the control we picking them from home before them go na treat where themselves go know the better things them we go proud of them for tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you too.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
My name is Binti Jones.
How many years you don't take now Wilberforce?
I don't take 20 years.
So how you be there before Ikaya?
I be there Aberdeen Road. Colelin, Aberdeen Ferry Road.
So why you left Aberdeen Road and come Wilberforce?
Well, me and man, I also inborn. So when he married me, I came Wilberforce village.
So during that time the way you come Wilberforce, how you be see the village?
Well, the village be fine because then time then they all things be okay. Because one, we the woman them more, but could be live by the fruits in the village. Because then time then the woman they now the fruits more than be live on. But now, but stick them don't cut now they add them. Get them pineapple, you get apple, you get pear, you get plum, mango. But now one yard self you dey see mango now. Where really the woman for right now the cost of living is not easy because but woman they find different markets for do.
So us markets right now where the woman and they do now so for their living, as you say, they find different markets them. But us one you see with plenty woman and they do now so right now.
Well, I say like now different markets no more because the woman they not live by food again. Different markets. Sunday na market they do fana market. Sunday get table and box. Sunday get article. Beaucoup different market. Like me so na cook creamy they sell. Yeah, different markets now. So now we the woman now with Wilberforce village we no depend on fruits again. Because the fruits be really they help the woman now with Wilberforce village. Yeah.
So as you the sell cookery, how sell talek for you?
Well, the sell now sell slow. The sell slow because the bag of rice down there, everything down there. Then the side when they sell, some man they come off far for can buy. So I prefer a buy waiting there near and even though you like me say you no go come for can buy because when you watch the rest, for like it's 5,000 rest is full. I prefer sometimes I buy another thing. They sell slow. Like first Friday, I be really they sell. But now sell slow.
Okay. So you see any development that take place now Wilberforce?
Yeah, development they take place now Wilberforce. Then some area they developments now they inside the same Wilberforce. First to start with, now we don't get markets where we mayor don't can make for we. Now I make markets and I make community center for we. The structure they go on right now the Wilberforce village market where we mayor don't make. And the other one again, I go say development dey, then development no dey. This Regent Road, where you take this Aberdeen Ferry Road by the market, take go down Bottom Man Road, the road not good. Then this Cemetery Road, Waterside Road, for go down Cemetery Road, the road not good. So we need the government make for we then road then day, because really we dey spend beaucoup transport. For let Okada can inside around the 8 o'clock. From Bottom Man go to inside Wilberforce village, yeah. That short distance and they tell you say 3,000 a net. 3,000 and sometimes you no go like for waka with waiting you all now you earn pass you load day 3,000. Just imagine my sister. Now you they pay from Bottom Man go for car inside the village around the 8. So we they spend beaucoup transport. Then this cemetery road, it don't damage it bad. So one like government maker, if you government maker, we know say Usai good road there, Okada and motorcar can they fast, they no go charge we so much, but we they really strength for transport business now, yeah. Because we road not fine. You go buy yourself na market to down na tongue for charge a taxi for camo or any other motorcar they charge you say they go not fine. And indeed.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you too.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
Isatu Smile.
How many years you don't take Wilberforce?
Wilberforce na I born, na I grow up. I don't marry, I don't born all me picking there.
Okay. So Wilberforce now you born, you many then you don't come born picking them back now Wilberforce. So what do you like about Wilberforce?
Oh, Wilberforce na me community. Just imagine say person born. I like everything about the community, and we community they try for develop because the time where we born and now difference they great. But good in development don't they? Like economic health center. The schools they don't make them modernize, try for make them update them. The markets, we get old markets now. They build 3-story markets, modern markets with community center and shops. They all around there.
Okay. So when you talk about the health center, I go want to make you tell me how you see the health center, the facilities.
The health center, the facilities, we're not gonna say 100% okay, but manageable because NGOs then the way they support we small like water. We get one we go can give you lights. You get one now at least when they try for change the health center safe. The small one we will get one try for make big one when they work on and right now as I talk to you soon.
So what about the school?
The school, next time the school where I go with my first school. As I tell you no more say na be small school, but now we get nursery safe. Even then the whole go school no be nursery. But now we by first school get nursery and they don't update the school. They don't we get junior secondary school all as well. So like the community they go anyway.
Okay. So now I go want to make you tell we waiting are some of the constraints them where women then they face now this community.
The constraints then with the market woman there, especially with the market woman there, with the strain for transport business from town for go back with markets there because the main road for enter na the market and not make is so damaged. If you go na town now, after you don't go buy everything way expensive, so you dey pay back beaucoup transports for come with your market because the road bad. So we want constraints now with the market woman the way they plead to the NGOs there, to the government, to any act person. The road, the main road where they can inside when a Regent Road, we mark it. Now we they plead for now. At least may they help with that road. So even the market safe if we go buy we can sell reasonable. Then they say but first market too expensive because of the road and we go buy the market there.
Okay. So what I want to make you tell me about how you see the picking them now this community. How you see the picking them they come up now this community. You see say they still get the culture where una be get during those days where una they come up.
Oh. Them picking them now and we on days. You know say we on days are different. The reason why they say we on days are different, mean an example, in time why they go school, you go get belly at school. For let you go school back, you find that difficult. You go shame, say me I be don't born. I no go able to continue school. But now, picking they get belly, they go school, they born. They go school. So like we don't tend there a different but we the community stakeholders there they encourage them. Certain things they call them like this team we don't interview with so we they call them, talk to them, you go advise them, guide them. So now we they try we own best for make we picking them and try for be better people then for them future.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
As una don listen to people where they live in Wilberforce community, wetin dem say about Wilberforce, as dem give short history about Wilberforce and also talk about development wey don take place na Wilberforce and also some of the constraints wey dem still dey face na Wilberforce. As dem say, one of the constraints na the road. Me na Isatu Smile Sesay. Until we meet again to another edition of the program Talk to the Camera, I say, tata.